on, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, back again, another react video. Today we get into J. Cole, Port Antonio. Now, Mr. Jermaine kind of been in the shadows a little bit after that whole Drake and Kendrick thing, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know what he's going to be talking about, but I do know one thing. He's not going to let me down with a pen. J. Cole never lets me down with a pen. He lets me down with some of his decisions that he makes, not getting into the beef with Drake and Kendrick, but personal choices aside, he don't let me down with a pen. So we're going to jump right into it. Hope you're having a good day. Come vibe with your boy. We like the sample so far. Oh, he gonna be talking that talk. I can already hear it. This is that J. Cole sound. Soulful samples, hip hop, the pocket. Since I was young, I had to get him one time.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the
that flow, baby.
Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mono e mono, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for
that
you
whole
see
Michael Jackson
ops.
scheme.
I was Mike in red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the federals knock. And sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around. And your mother went out and found someone else and then brought him round. And they salaries didn't combine. When they married and brought you out of that poverty, then you moved to a soft little part of town. So that when you back in the hood, you feel
just the flow switch, the smoothness.
And they salaries didn't combine. When they married and brought you out of that poverty, then you moved to a soft little part of town. So that when you back in the hood, you feel awkward about it now. Then your confidence start to drown. But the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down. You jot them down. Ride to it, ride to it, ride to it.
That's the thing with Jay, man. Mr. Cole just always has these stories, bro. Paints a picture.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
He's got a way with words, man. He's got a gift.
Stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
All right, round two, let's go.
Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've matured from my first.
Bro, these rhyme schemes, hold up.
Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times, but a fake get told it is wise. I can see hating both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines. I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times, but a fake get told it is wise. I can see hating both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about to do. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro. I would have gained
Ooh, okay, so he's touching on the,
they want
okay.
clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a phone. And all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree, but please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me of my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm picking sides, they don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, deep in your hearts, creeping to find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't prime and shit. My nigga, y'all niggas ain't stop. Y'all niggas ain't stop. Y'all niggas ain't stop.
Dude, he's so good, bro. So good. Oh, man. I don't even know what that was. I've never done that on this channel before, ever. I don't know. That was, dude, I love Cole, man. He's so good, bro. So good. Here's the thing. Before we get into the last part where he touched on the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, the story he was telling, the intricacy of his writing. That's the thing with Cole, is his intricacy. A lot of this comes off as smooth, like he's just talking, but there's so much sprinkled in there. You have the syllable matching that he's doing. A lot of these words are just handpicked to, like, one, just match the syllables so the flow is very tight and clean, but also the rhyme schemes. So to find the words that rhyme at the end, but also within the lines, but still match the syllables, is like another level. And then also to tell a story on top of that, that's another level, right? You got like 3 levels, but then also to have bars and metaphors, it's 4. Like, dude, it's so intricate, and that's why it always annoys me when people like hate on rap, because a lot of the mainstream rap is like your typical BS, Lil Baby, Lil Pump, whatever, just Future, hype music, whatever. And that's fine. That's got its place. But there is an art and a serious talent in rap. A lot of times people say that rappers aren't talented, but dude, first of all, you have to have talent to make a hit, right? It's not that easy to make a hit. And secondly, to write like this, bro, it's incredible writing. Like, this is talent. This is skill, years and years and hours of just perfecting the craft. So the bars on here, and I know I missed some bars. I know, because I heard some things and I had to think about it. I'm like, wait, that's probably a bar, but I missed it. But there was a lot of bars. The Michael Jackson scheme with the heavy metal pop, that was a bar. The wordplay with Durkio and besmirch my name and the smirk, like, there's a lot in here, okay? There's a lot. You think I'm going to catch every single thing on the first listen? No one does that, all right? There's a lot. But then, not only that, then he touched on something. I like how he kind of lured us in with the first verse. It's like, hey, I'm just kind of telling a story. This is a little Jermaine. This is what's going on. But then, hey, I got you in the first half. Now we're going to talk about what y'all really came here for, and that's the Drake and Kendrick situation. I like how he said, look, y'all think because I got all this fire in my pen that I was dodging smoke, which is a bar right there, but also saying, look, he does have fire in his pen. Everybody knows that. Cole's in the top 3. Everybody knows Cole is part of the big 3. And when he got in this situation with Kendrick and Drake, he knew that there was a lot more animosity. So for Cole, as he talks about in here, and he's talked about in several other songs, he's always wanted to kind of prove his pen and be the best and have that number 1 spot and be competitive, but not at the expense of maybe losing a bro, losing a friend. Maybe it gets, it crosses some lines, because there was a lot of animosity with Drake and Kendrick that had built up over years. It wasn't friendly competition. Like, if you look at some rap beefs or back and forth, like Joyner Lucas and Tory Lanez, they went back and forth pretty hard, but they never crossed any lines. They just roasted each other, and they went back and forth, and that was a great battle. They displayed skill, they displayed rebuttals, they displayed a lot of things you want in a battle without going too far. Like, it wasn't real beef. Now, especially at Drake and Kendrick's level, that's way up here And with real beef comes real problems and real consequences. And J. Cole saw all that. And while I personally still don't like the fact that he walked away from it, I get it. I understand why. But me being a fan of the pen and fan of rap, I would want to see J. Cole in battle. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like you want to see Goku and Vegeta and Broly fight each other. You want to see that, right? It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be crazy. But it also has to be sparring, not a fight to the death. And Cole kind of knew this Drake and Kendrick stuff was going to be more of a fight to the death. So I liked how he touched on that. And I also liked how he said, look, he wasn't afraid to admit that Drake did a lot for him, you know? And that's love right there. Saying, you know, he's being open and saying Drake did a lot for him and he still has respect for Drake, and that's a bro. Like, he didn't want to lose him, but at the same time, you know, he has respect for Kendrick too. And he doesn't want to, like, he didn't want to lose that. So I understand it. And I think J. Cole has matured so much over the last 5 years specifically. He's had this huge growth in who he is as a man, that he realized, although he really wants to be the best and have that crown, at the end of the day, when it comes to certain things like that, it's not worth it, right? Like, he still has the skill, and maybe he feels like he doesn't need the world to tell him that he deserves that spot, or, you know, to do things he doesn't want to do to get that spot. You know, he stands on his morals and his integrity. It's kind of like how Batman doesn't kill no matter what. Even if he should be even if he's in a position where he probably should kill the bad guy, kill the villain, he doesn't do it. Like, he stands on his principle. That's J. Cole. And I feel like he's gotten to that level of maturity where he says, you know what? I'm raw as shit with the pen, and I love to prove it. I'd love to go toe-to-toe in some sparring, but I ain't going to fight to the death with nobody. You know, that's not what it's about for me. So I love this song. I'm still a huge fan of J. Cole. I would have loved to see him and Drake and Kendrick all kind of go at it, but it was too bloody. I get it. It was too serious. It just, imagine, because J. Cole, I think Drake put up a good fight for Kendrick. Not lyrically, but not the complexity of his lyrics, but a lot of the lyrics were simple and they hit hard. And also the way he said it, the delivery of it, the replayability. Like, Drake put up a very good fight for someone who was way out of his league when it comes to lyricism. I would have loved to see Kendrick and Cole, because Kendrick and Cole, I think, are a much better match lyrically to go toe to toe. That would get some crazy. You'd be breaking down their lyrics for weeks, right? That's that top tier. That's like Eminem, Cole, Kendrick, King Los. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. This was dope. This is that J. Cole sound. I love the lyrics in here. I love the flow. I love the writing in here. This is a masterclass on how to write rap right here for sure. And I will be listening to this again. And I'll probably be studying it a little bit too to up my game, because this man's pen definitely has a whole ass inferno inside of it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bryce for the recommendation. Again, my man's 4 for 4 right now. He's killing it. But that'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. I drop a video every day. If you're not new here, welcome back. Appreciate the love and support. You know what to do. Leave some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. If you're a fan of J. Cole, be sure to support J. Cole. Always support the artist or the content that you enjoy. So with all that being said, hope you're having a great day. Sending positive vibes your way. And until next time, I'm out.